put it this way, if he doesn't come in shape for this show, he'll be written off.
Okay, welcome back, guys, and here today with Big Joe, well, Medium Joe. Welcome back, Joe.
Medium Joe, as always,
It's
never
been a long
grows,
time.
always medium.
And also Zach, welcome back. It's been a while.
Hello, everybody.
As the news been updated for the Arnold Classic lineup for 2023, we thought we'd give you our reactions, what we think, what the lineup's all about, etc. So yeah, here we are. Here's the 2023, and there's only 7 names on here, so this is the actual full lineup. What do you think, guys?
We got Blessing, Awodibu, Gabadudo. Basically, if his legs matched his upper body, he would be a threat. Yeah, you know, he's got nice shape, nice structure for, you know, upper body wise.
Yeah, he was at the Olympia, first time seeing him compete. He's a bit of a mismatch, isn't he, of body parts?
Yeah, like I said to you, he wasn't in condition there, you know, which is sad to see, because the 2 pro shows what you won, you look quite good actually there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So like, you know, that's the problem what people forget to think about. You know, when they think about people entering the Olympia, they think everybody's going to be in shape, and they're all.
There's only a handful that are in top shape, aren't they? Really?
Yeah, exactly. Out of all the people in the Olympia, there was only 4 people in shape.
Well, the top 4.
Yeah, top 3 actually.
Top 3, yeah.
Let's be realistic.
So where do you think Blessing needs to improve to get his placings higher?
Legs. Yeah, definitely legs. You know what I mean? And obviously, more consistent in his conditioning. You know, like upper body wise, he's got a good upper body. He just needs legs to match. And the sad thing about it is, you can't grow decent legs overnight. Look at Ronnie Rocco. Not Ronnie Rocco. Ron, what's his name?
Ronnie Coleman.
What's his name from Gasp?
Oh,
sorry, not Ronnie. Johnny Jackson.
Ronnie Jackson.
Some people will never grow legs. Do you know what I mean? It's just a genetic thing, and it's probably not lack of effort or consistency. It's just, you know, it's probably just a very weak body part.
It's like people are so easy to say, "Oh, you just need a bit of shoulders, a bit like they're not fucking trying, like they don't fucking know." You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we can afford to nitpick being at that level. I mean,
yeah,
you know, they're going against the best in the world, so they are obviously open to criticism, which they probably know anyway.
Listen, you have to be at that. If you haven't got thick skin, which in bodybuilding terms is not a good thing, you know what I mean?
Well, he has got thick skin. Bless him. He's got very thick skin by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I think on my predictions, well, we will do a separate predictions, but I think it will definitely make the top 7.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll bet my gyro on that.
Okay, William Bonac.
Coming off a disappointing Mr. Olympia this year.
Very disappointed.
Yeah. Do you think he can sort of pull it back? And
well, it depends, right?
Go ahead.
I was going to say, it depends on the reasons for him being off. Because in the run-up to it, at the guest pose in 6 weeks out, everyone was saying how full and how balanced he was, considering he'd been subpar for the past couple of years.
This is one from a few years ago at the Olympics.
Yeah. He wasn't at his best here either. I'd say the Arnold Classic that year, he looked great.
From second last year.
Got second last year, and he won it the 2 years ago before that.
At the Arnold, yeah, he was second.
Yeah, he's got better. He's got better placings at the Arnold, so the chances he might do better at the Arnold.
I agree, especially when you compare this year's lineup to last year's.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. So,
the only person who beat him last year was Brandon Curry, right? And that was questionable. I had Bonac winning the show, so.
You're a big Bonac fan, aren't you, Joe?
Yeah, I guess so. I think he does bring something different to the stage compared to some of the other guys. You know, super round,
Uh,
dense. It's just a
I,
shame. It's a shame he's not as pleasing through the midsection as as some people with similar type of muscle.
You see,
Think about some of the guys he was being compared with. Crizzo and Hunter Labrada. They're all 5'10", 6 foot plus.
yeah.
So
so that was last year's
Yeah.
Arnold. He does look very good here.
Listen. I'm telling you straight. If he turns up just like that,
he wins.
no better, no worse, just like that, or he could even be a tad worse. Yeah, he will win.
So what
I
do we
agree.
went wrong then between then? This was like March last year and December, so it's like 9 months.
Exactly, and
I think.
he had less time to prepare for it last year because Olympia was in December.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you think it was just a peaking mishap?
I think he looked smaller. He was downsized a lot as well.
Because he could have over dieted, right? Because obviously working with Chad Nichols, being in a different country, maybe didn't come across in the pictures.
Well, what I don't understand is, he's been working with Chad for a few years now, and he should have his body now down to a T. You know what I mean? Peaking, or like I said to you, it's like I can't understand the difference between him peaking for the Olympia and peaking for the Arnold, because they're both in America. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He has to travel from Europe to both of the countries. You know what I mean? So it's the same travel thing.
Well, I suppose it's unfair to just write someone off after one placing.
Yeah, of course.
So he can always come back from this probably better.
I think that obviously the delay at the Olympia with the showtime and everything, putting it back 3 hours, it probably didn't help him because he's someone who probably doesn't need to be fully loaded for the show, especially because he's structurally
he's never really off, is he?
No.
But this is where we will tell, because as an Arnold, everything's run on time. So we will know, was it a peaking issue because of the time restraint?
Yeah.
Or was it he was off? Simple. So we will know that for the Arnold.
It's one of the, yeah, I think this is the show to determine what's next for Bonac, really, because he could come back and could win, could place top 2, could place top 3, or this could be the end. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. Put it this way: if he doesn't come in shape for the show, he'll be written off.
Yeah.
Because if he gets beaten by Shaun, by Samson, it's over for him. Then there's no coming back.
Yeah, I think because he put a post on Instagram the other day saying what he should do. Should he make a comeback or retire? Didn't he?
I hear when bodybuilders do that.
Yeah, exactly. You're not going to get the fans to fucking decide for you.
Yeah. Like if everybody says retire, you're going to retire. You're going to say, no, I'm going to fucking prove you guys wrong. You know what I mean? I hate when bodybuilders do that. Like they're leaving their fucking future and some fat fucker's hands on the computer. Balls. All right, Paul, I think you should retire. Fucking stack my balls and go back to bed and watch Pornhub.
All right, let's go to number 3, Shaun Clarida. He's definitely going to be a crowd favourite. Well, a favourite to win the show, isn't he, coming in?
Obviously won the Legion as well as an open show last year, so he can beat big guys, beat Regan, beat Sergio. They're both 6 foot plus, so he's no slouch.
You know what I want to see? I want to see what he looked like against the taller guys when he won that Legion show. Have you got a video of that? So then I can see what he's going to look like next to Sam.
He's making you work tonight, Si. Jesus.
I know. I've already downloaded 100 videos for this.
Well, you didn't download the one.
What show was it? Legion Sports.
Yeah, Legion Sports 2022, 2021.
21.
Listen, I'm telling you one thing, yeah. If he looks, he's got a better chance of winning the Arnold if he's next to Bonac.
Yeah. Than
Samson. Because Samson might be too overwhelming for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It might just make him look like. Well, we have got a little surprise. We've got Samson versus. We've got Samson versus. Oh, what am I doing now? What am I doing?
Shaun.
Yeah, I know that.
It's freaky though, isn't it? If Shaun Clarida was 5'10", he'd be Ronnie Coleman.
Man, if he was 5'8" or 5'7", he'll be fucking fine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
He's,
how
4'7". That's the problem.
short is that Derek?
5'5" Derek is. So this
Yeah,
is
Derek's
Shaun
pretty small.
at the Legion Sports Festival
Last year.
against
Yeah.
is that Martin Fitzwater? That's
Yeah. Martin, Regan,
Tony.
Tony Burton, Sergio.
Look here, guys. It's between Sergio and Regan, and they're both same height as Samson.
Yeah.
So does he look out of place there to you?
No, he doesn't. So I don't think so.
Not really.
He looks better. He's more conditioned.
And he's that conditioned. My eyes are more drawn to him.
Yeah,
Sure.
because he does stand out amongst the lineup, and it is because he's so small. But your eyes get drawn to him because he doesn't fit, and then you realise he's not missing any body parts. He's probably the leanest guy in the lineup, and his posing routine's pretty good as well.
He's the most complete fucker there.
Yep.
That fucking little alien. Man, he's fucking dangerous.
Strong too.
Yeah, that little bastard is strong. Have you seen him do bench press? It's like,
Yeah, but you saw him training. It's like destination.
Yeah, to Texas with him when he was training. Yeah, he's full as a house, fucking really thick, and he's like a little mini Ronnie Coleman. Yeah, reminds me of little Ronnie Coleman.
That's the main thing I wanted to see. I wanted to see, would them guys really out muscle him because how small he is, and they actually don't.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
I'd say pound for pound, he's probably the most muscular bodybuilder on the planet right now.
He's the most conditioned, and he's got the best sort of package. He's got no weak body parts.
Yeah. And with Charles Griffin being out of the lineup, I don't think anyone, maybe Bonac, is going to be as conditioned as him.
But one thing about Charles Griffin, they'll tell you, just because you can do a vacuum doesn't mean it makes your physique any better.
Yeah.
You know,
it doesn't suit everyone, does it, a vacuum?
Yeah, it's all this fucking hype there. Oh, do a vacuum. Listen, your limitations will always be your limitation genetically. Do you know what I mean? And the thing about it is, Charles, what's his name? Charles Griffin, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. Least of his worries is his vacuum. It's basically balancing everything out. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when he does that double bicep pose, it just doesn't look right.
Looks flat, doesn't it? It looks very flat.
Yeah, like
was he the one that was down by Jim, Joe?
No, that was
Patrick
Johnson. That was.
Yeah, was he? Charles is one of
Charles is Matt Jansen's guy.
Huh?
Matt Jansen, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was George Farrow.
No, it's with Matt Jensen.
No.
Yeah. The thing is, Charles is one of them guys. When you training in a vest, you think, "Fuck me, this guy's a freak." It gives you that Dennis James phenomena. You know what I'm saying? Like he's fucking full. But then when you stand him against other people, and then you see the structure, then you realize why he is placing where he is.
Yeah.
Like he can't do anything more for his structure or his condition. All he has to do is like basically balance his physique out a bit more. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get a bit better symmetry.
Yeah.
His condition's always great. His two back poses are really good. He's got good hamstring detail, great arms.
His hamstring, his legs are too light from the back.
Yeah, they are. He always brings a condition, though. That's what I will say. But obviously, he's not in the lineup, so it's a bit pointless.
Yeah. So
okay, all right. Next one, we've got Samson. Sorry, let's get it right.
Random black guy.
Samson.
Yeah.
Obviously, a front runner for the show, coming in after 6th place at the Olympia last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think the blessing what Samson got going for him in the Olympia was he came out next to Rami. And straight away, everybody thought to themselves, "Fuck me,
He's as big.
He's big. Yeah,
he's fucking better symmetry than Rami." You know what I'm saying?
I think.
And then from there, it was the knock-on effect, and that's where you know what I mean. He kept on knocking other people out of the way to be in the top 6. You know,
I think as well in this lineup, Samson doesn't have to be as big as he was for the Olympia. So maybe bring it down a couple
he will be the biggest guy, won't he?
He'll be the biggest guy in the lineup anyway.
Yeah.
So, there's no question about that. And
I think Arnold is basically gonna actually make you realize is how much size has he put on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Meaning he has to come down in condition. You know what I mean?
Do you think Milos will sort of get him in condition or keep?
I think he'll be lighter and a little bit tighter from the back.
I think to myself, if Milos doesn't get him in condition, then he's lost the show.
To a smaller 212.
It's his show to lose at the end of the day. Highest placing guy in this lineup besides Shaun Clarida, 212 Mr. Olympia, but it's different.
Yeah.
I think if Samson comes in a little bit tighter than this, obviously he's more than likely going to win Best Poser award as well.
Yeah.
It's his show to win. He's got that type of physique that is adored at the Arnold as well. Brandon Curry, Sean Roden, all the guys from the 90s.
Did he get fourth? He got fourth last year's Arnold, didn't
he? Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, he's not going to be no less than second, is he?
Very unlikely. Unless Shaun Clarida and
William Bonac.
And Bonac are in super sharp.
Well, we'll do a separate predictions video.
We'll do something a bit closer to the show, but this is just a brief rundown.
Because obviously, with the Arnold, they always announce an extra couple of names in the hat.
Yeah. I presume there'll probably be one or two European guys thrown. They always used to throw in a European or British champion as well, didn't they?
You know what? What I'm surprised about is fucking the Olympia was like 8 weeks away from the Arnold, and there were 35 fucking people in the.
Yeah.
And that's 87 in the Arnold.
You can only get 7 people out of the Olympia to compete with the Arnold.
Don't you think? Yeah, like it's you've been dieting. A lot of these people only did the Olympia last year, and they obviously didn't place or whatever. So you think for an extra 7-8 weeks dieting to get an Arnold title, place top 5, to get some money, it'd be worth it.
I think the guys who didn't place where they wanted to place and didn't do that many shows last year should 100% do this. That's why I think Akim will either do really well at the show or fuck it up. But I saw some people making some comments about, why is Andrew Jack not doing the show? Because he'd be loved and adored at this kind of a show. But he competed the whole of last year. He was prepping the whole fucking year. So him staying on, contest protocols and continuing to come down, he's not going to do his physique or his health any favours.
Especially if he wants to do the Olympia next year. This year, sorry.
I think personally, the people who have not competed all year round, and the people who didn't get a look in, like the 16th place competitors. Why the fuck are your guys not doing this show?
Yeah, I know it's invitation only though, isn't it? At the end of the day,
no, you have to apply.
Yeah, that's true.
You have to apply. So you said to the promoters, "Listen, I want to do this show," and the promoter says, "Okay, we will have a look at the list and let you know." So. Don't you think? Why haven't people been applying?
Did you ever apply, Zach?
Sorry?
Did you ever apply?
I only did the European one, yeah, and I had to apply for it.
Was it Spain one?
Yeah. You have to apply for it. Yeah, but the thing about it, what I'm saying to you is, fucking apply at least.
It's $200,000, isn't it?
Do you think Derek should do the Arnold?
Yeah.
Derek should have done it. Fucking Hunter should have done it.
Ian.
Hunter's only done one fucking show last year. Why did you do it?
Because it was on Olympia TV this week, and I think they asked him if he was going to do the Arnold, and he said, it's down to my coach. And Sean Ray and Flex says, look, you're the boss at the end of the day.
Yep.
You're the one who pays Hanny to prep you. And
coach,
but he thinks it's going to hinder his progress for the Olympia. Which I don't think it will.
It didn't hinder Jake Cutler's progress for 4 years, did it?
Listen,
he was top 2 in the world all that time. Arnold Classic.
Professional. He should be doing more than one contest a year, don't you think? Yeah. People want to see him.
If you think it's going to hinder your progress, then let's look at last year. Samson did the Arnold Classic. He did the fucking Boston show, and basically
Egypt before that at the end of 2021.
Yeah.
Fucking Romania at the end of 2021.
Yeah. So and he improved.
massively.
I think when you're on contest prep, you do improve more than off season because you can see you can gauge it a bit more. You can see the progress.
I think it depends on the person's approach to off season because obviously not everyone. Some people, ramp things up during the prep compared to their off season, whereas some people, they're pushing all the time.
I just think knowing your body, you know what I mean? And but the thing about it is, one show for most people is not enough, and then you're basically walking away from this industry and saying, "Oh, I made fuck all from it." No shit.
But at the end of the day, they're professional bodybuilders. People want to see them. You could do it to compete on stage, don't you? And especially the biggest shows in the world. You want to be.
As for the coaching situation, surely you want your athletes to be tested at the highest level.
Yeah, I can't understand when people say, "Oh, it's up to my coach." No, it fucking isn't. It's up to you. If you want to do the show, just say, "I want to do the show." That's what I'm paying you for, to prep me. I can do 10 shows a year if I want to. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Who's next time?
We'll go to Kamal next.
Yeah, Kamal.
He looked great at the Olympia.
Yeah, I thought he should have been second.
Obviously, he's 52 years old, though.
Yeah. And if a 52-year-old fucking Kamal can fucking enter the Arnold Classic.
And he competes a lot, Kamal, doesn't he?
Yeah, he did Tampa last year. Obviously, lost to Akim. Yeah. Lost to Tampa. Was it Tampa or Florida? The Florida show to Orlando. I don't know which one. Lost to Akim. Everyone said he should have won.
Yeah.
So
you know what they should have done there? Fucking given more 212 guys that invitation. If the open guys didn't want to do it, and then we would have seen some fun and games. Yeah,
I think what would have been interesting is if Ping, the Chinese 212 guy, just moved up to open. If he jumped in the show, that'd be entertaining.
Yeah.
Just a few more of them, those kind of 212 or fringe 212 guys.
So, Kamal always comes in.
Always.
He's never very off. He's never off. He's only a few percent. So he'll be definitely top 3, top 4.
Because obviously you saw him compete years ago, didn't you? Si, in the UK.
No, I've competed against him at the.
That's what I mean. You saw him compete, obviously at the Olympia. Has his physique regressed at all?
No. I mean, you can tell it's just more mature. He's got that maturity about him.
Yeah.
Man,
that's because he's just kept competing for years and years, and he's not killed his body. You can tell he's not had any injuries.
No, he doesn't look abused.
He still looks healthy,
He's got a family, kids, everything, so he's not been taking the piss.
No, exactly. And a lot of these 12 guys are going to come in condition, and trust me, they're going to be knocking these other guys out of the way. So, Justin Rodriguez, if he's not in shape, bye-bye.
Yeah.
He needs to go back to that AJ guy from Cement Factory.
Yes, Cement Factory, AJ Sims.
Yeah, that's who he looks best with.
He looks good. He looks great here. This is what I mean. This was last year.
Was he with George Farah for a bit?
Yeah, George Farah. Then he was with Oxygen. Then he was with somebody else.
I don't even know who he's with now.
He's a big lump, isn't he? I've never really paid much attention to him, but he's good.
Yeah.
He's very, very good. His back shots are really good as well.
Has he done the Olympia?
Yes. Yeah. He did it this year.
Oh, yeah, he did, didn't he? Yeah.
Was he 15th? Something like
that. The problem is he's not in shape. He doesn't look
sometimes,
yeah. So, and that's the problem lately. He hasn't.
Bad double biceps is one of the best in the league at the minute.
I don't think his face fits for some reason. There's something about his face.
Like I said to you, I'm surprised he even did this because he's been doing non-stop. So all these people are saying, "Oh, I need a break." This guy's fucking probably done about 5-6 shows.
Yeah, and the rest.
Yeah.
And obviously, Akim Williams.
Like walking like that on stage, fuck me, he's a freak.
He's crazy.
Yeah.
He's like a bigger version of Johnny Jackson, isn't he? Like bigger.
Yeah.
I've never liked his most muscular because he's not got cap shoulders, but maybe they're just not full of oil.
Yeah.
He's a lump, isn't he?
Yeah,
but he's so dense.
It's just his back, man. That's it.
Yeah.
It's just that
back. Yeah.
Down, like it's got no detail in it or nothing.
What is it about his physique that doesn't really pop? Is it because there's lack of separation, or?
Yeah, his top line is thick, but it doesn't pop off the shoulders to me. And he's got high lats as well, which look great front double bicep, front lat spread. But when he turns around, his side shot's great. His side leg's amazing. But you know, when he turns to the back, he's lacking. You'll see in a second.
Look, you just see nothing.
Yeah, he's got the Rami syndrome, isn't he? With the lats.
They just insert very high. He's got very, very long erectors as well.
Yeah, they insert high, but they're not detailed in. You know what I mean?
No. But again, another guy, if he's on, could be very dangerous.
Yeah, but I can't see him winning.
Yeah, so that is the lineup. There's who pulled out. Charles Griffin pulled out. So there's 7 competitors.
Yep.
I think once people realise there's only 7 guys, I think people will drop their name in the mix.
Samson winning, Shaun second.
Yep.
And William third, or it's gonna be William third. What's it now? Shaun first, and Bonac second, and fucking Samson third.
So there we are, guys. Thanks for watching, and let us know in the comments below what you think of this year's Arnold Classic. Is it a good one, or do you think it will grow as we go along? Who do you reckon should be in the mix, and who do you think is going to be your top 3? So as again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you next video. Take care.